Ouch, that looks painful. Does this happen in every match? Well, of course not. Like many other clips we have in store for you, that was a rare moment in tennis. From wild rallies and impossible shots to the kind of blunders only a 1 in a million match can deliver, these players remind us that anything can happen when you step onto the court. So sit back and let's get started. Number 1. In an endless rally between Kachanov and Rud, neither player looked ready to quit. After exchanging 56 shots, it seemed like they forgot they were in a match and were just having a friendly training session. In the end, Rud clinched the win, but hey, at least they got a good warm-up. It was their first set after all. Number 2. At Roland Garros, Andrei Rublev flubbed an easy ball against Kwon and, in frustration, smashed it into the ground. The ball flew off, barely missing a ball boy. Talk about dodging disqualification by a hair. Number 3. In an unusual moment, Basilashvili's shots hit the top of the pole on the side of the court. The announcer said we probably won't see that again for another 5 years. He might not be wrong. Number 4. In a doubles match between Erler Miedler and Gonzalez Molteni, one unfortunate player took a ball straight to his private parts. No, it wasn't intentional, at least we hope not, but you don't see that every day on the tennis court. Number 5. Anna Ivanovic was playing against Sharapova when her shot smacked the top of the net pole instead of clearing the net. She couldn't help but laugh after seeing what had happened. Number 6. In a match between Deminyar and Sinner, a ball girl had a bit of a slip while trying to retrieve a ball. The crowd burst into laughter, and even her colleague couldn't keep it together. This sport is tough on and off the court. Number 7. During a match against Kekmanovic, Rafael Nadal seemed confused as he was walking about. What was happening? Oh, nothing major, he just forgot the score. Even Rafael couldn't help but laugh at himself after the realization. Number 8. In a match against Nadal, Andy Murray was in a tricky position with his back to Rafael. But instead of falling, Murray pulled off a no-look return. Nadal was so surprised he missed the ball entirely. Who says you need to look to win? Number 9. During her match against Kibelkova, Radwanska misjudged the timing and ran too early, leaving the ball to sail past her. Talk about being too fast for your own good. Number 10. Thomas Berdych had a tough time against Lopez when he completely missed a ball and literally rolled on the court. Trying to save face, he quickly jumped up, but the damage was already done. Ouch. Number 11. Nick Kyrgios is one of the tallest players on tour, yet during his match against Federer, he missed a ball that sailed right above him while crouching. Even giants have bad days. Number 12. In a match against Rud, Peniston ran to the net way too early, completely misreading Rud's serve. The ball fell comfortably on his side, and Peniston lost the point. A bit too eager, perhaps. Number 13. Against Bublik, Rud sent a serve that literally rolled along the net for a few seconds before deciding to drop. That's one way to keep everyone, including the ball, on edge. Number 14. Playing against Rud, Rublev thought he'd nailed the perfect shot, only to realize that it had crossed into restricted territory. After reviewing the play, even Rublev had to admit defeat, although it was so close that it felt like an optical illusion. Number 15. In a doubles match, Federer added so much spin to his shot that neither of his two opponents could even touch it. It's Federer, what did they expect? During an Olympics game, a German boy slightly tapped the ball, causing it to bounce on the net before landing perfectly on her opponent's side. Even she couldn't believe her luck. Number 17. In a match against Kudla, Kyrgios, with a soft flick of the wrist, sent the ball to the far end of the court. Kudla never saw it coming. Sometimes success on the court is far more about finesse than power. Number 18. In a match against Thiam, Grigor Dimitrov pulled off a sensational victory in just 2 sets. Blink and you might have missed it. Number 19. Ever seen a player win a point without a racket? Lopez unintentionally headbutted the ball during a doubles match and sent it back over the net. It wasn't his most graceful moment since he ended up falling, but hey, a win is a win. Number 20. In an international women's match, the player's ball hit the net pole not once but twice and still bounced over to her opponent's side. Luck was definitely in her corner that day. Number 21. During a match against Cressy, Draper challenged a call when the ball wasn't even close to being out. The crowd could see it, but Draper, not so much. Thank goodness for the challenge system. Number 22. Even the great Federer needs some luck sometimes. In a match against Albert, Federer's ball clipped the net cord, leaving Albert completely unprepared. A lucky break for Federer. Number 23. In a match against Nishikori, Kyrgios was on the verge of losing, but then he pulled off a slick move, jumping and spreading his legs to smash the ball back. Nishikori was caught so off guard he missed it. Number 24. Another rare moment happened between a match between Fognini and Thiam. One of them pulled off a trick shot plus a lob, sending the crowd into an absolute frenzy. Even the commentators were amazed. Number 25. While she was playing against Kerber, Stosur was about to return a ball when her racket split in half. That was so surprising. I mean, we've seen the necks of rackets break, and we've also witnessed broken nets, but never a handle. Stosur had to leave for a quick change and could only laugh at how ridiculous it looked. Number 26. In the Muller vs. Monfils match, Monfils crashed into the sidewall while chasing down a shot, causing the wall to open up, revealing wires. Fortunately, no serious injuries, but the tech crew had to rush in to fix the damage. Number 27. During a match against Wozniacki, Sasnovich's hair got tangled in her racket mid-swing, causing her to miss the ball. She was a little pissed, so she dropped the racket. Number 28. Everyone knows Jimmy Jump has a knack for disrupting major public events, and the French Open was no exception. During Roger Federer's first real shot at the title, Jimmy decided to do what he does best, create chaos. If you were watching live, then you probably thought you were seeing things. Who would dare interrupt players in the middle of a Grand Slam final? Federer and the other players should have used Jimmy for ball practice. Number 29. In a match between Wawrinka and Federer, things got a little, weird. Wawrinka fell to the ground, and while Federer made sure he was okay, he still casually finished the shot, but then the chair umpire got so wrapped up in the moment he messed up the score. To make it funnier, Wawrinka had no clue how the last point even ended since he was flat on the ground. Meanwhile, Federer and the umpire tried to piece together what happened 3 points earlier. Not sure whether the score was 40-15 or 30-30. Number 30. Serena Williams is known for her power on the court, but one of her US Open moments will never be forgotten. During a match after a foot fault call, she didn't hold back. Serena told the lineswoman that she was going to shove a tennis ball somewhere unpleasant. Now that's one way to make sure the official gets the message. And there you have it, the most epic, unforgettable, and downright hilarious moments in tennis history. While you're here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more insane sports moments. And hey, if we missed one of your favorite 1 in a million moments, drop it in the comments. See you in the next one.